What is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mike Anderson, and if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and smash the subscribe button. If you want to get more information on digital marketing, social media marketing, and just business mindset in general, then you need to go ahead and press that subscribe button. The topic that I'm going to cover today is actually within the appointment setting side of the business. And when it comes to setting appointments, I think one of the biggest problems that new business owners run into is the fact that they're getting on way too many appointments that are not qualified, right? So they're going through this process, they're getting somebody to book a call, and then they're pumped when somebody books a call, but then they hop on the phone and they're like, dude, this is not the prospect I want to hop on the phone with. And ultimately that can really hurt you on the sales side, not just with wasting time, but actually like hurting your sales more, your like real drive to complete the sales process, because you're like, dude, everybody I hop on the phone with is not qualified for my service and they can't pay for it. And it's a huge waste of time. So we're going to skip the BS and get straight to the point. This is the easiest way that you can qualify your appointments on the front end, so that when you go into an appointment, you already kind of have an idea for what type of client this is, whether it's your A type of client, your B type of client, or your C type of client. And you'll really be able to understand, like, is this a winner or is this just somebody that's on the edge? And you'll get an idea going into that sales call. I mean, ultimately, if you have a sales call, you should be hopping into that call with all the energy that you can to go ahead and inform, build rapport, and ultimately provide a solution for that potential client. But what this is going to do is it's going to help you have that confidence for knowing where that business is at. So let's get straight to the point. The easiest way to qualify your appointments on the front end is through your booking link. I go through so many booking links that just have full name, phone number, email, please share any details that I need to know for our meeting. And every time I'm like, dude, you're leaving a lot on the table, because there's so much more that you could learn from my business through this form that would allow you to understand whether I'm a qualified client or not, right? Or a potential client or not. And that's what I want you guys to think about today, is what questions can I ask through my booking link that'll help qualify the client. So before I hop on a phone call, I can run through this form and know where this client is at. So to give you a few examples, when it comes to our PR side of what we do, we often ask if they've ever invested in press. If so, please provide the links that you were featured in. We also ask what their monthly revenue is. We ask what their budget is for press. And the key to asking the monthly revenue question, sometimes you'll get messages of people that are like, I don't feel comfortable answering my revenue, and they were never going to fucking purchase anyway. So just don't worry about that. But really, the big thing with that question is having a drop-down menu instead of an answer menu. So when somebody answers that question, there should be a drop-down with different options. And what I recommend, depending on your business structure, is to have something like under 10,000, 10,000 to 25,000, 25,000 to 50,000, 50,000 plus, or 50,000 to 100,000, 100,000 plus, right? Have a few different options. So when somebody goes through that booking link, they can provide you with a range of their revenue. It kind of helps them feel more comfortable with answering that question, because people are just fucking weird about money. And at this point, like, people just need to get over it. But anyway, you will approach that situation. So you might as well have that drop down menu to make it easier for them to answer. And then the budget question is also important. I think that sometimes you get some skewed information from the budget question, because ultimately people don't want to pay top dollar for the service, right? So they're going to give you like a smaller answer than what their actual budget is. But that's why the revenue is so important, because you can take a look at that revenue and be like, oh, you're going to tell me that you only have $1,000 budget when you're doing $100K a month in revenue, right? You have more of an idea as to where this business is at, so that you can provide them with a proposal that not only helps you out, but helps the client to the full capability, right? What we're here to do in the sales process is to provide a solution to a problem for our clients. And we can't do that unless we know information about the business. So that's another thing that you can kind of state if anybody gives you any shit when it comes to the forum, is just letting them know that my job is to provide as much information as possible to you so that you can make it an informed decision. And without these certain questions being answered, how am I supposed to really inform you and help you? At the end of the day, my job is to help you make a decision. So really what it comes down to is be more creative when it comes to your booking link and the questions that you're asking in your form, so that when you come to these calls, you understand where that business is at. And not only does it help you with just your morale going into sales calls, but it helps you waste a ton less time. Like, you're going to hop onto these calls knowing exactly where this business is at and exactly how you can help them instead of going in blind. So I encourage you guys to go ahead and like this video, comment on this video if you got some value out of this, and also shoot me a direct message on Instagram if you're interested in the rest of our qualification process. There's a few different things that we do to really qualify our leads to the point where we waste absolutely no time at all. So go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more information and more things when it comes to social media marketing, digital marketing, business entrepreneurship, all that good stuff. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and shoot me a message if you're interested in more information. I hope that you can not just listen to this video, but apply all the knowledge in this video to your business, change those qualification questions, and get to the point where you're not wasting time on